Okay.
Yes, hello. We are with episode 67 of Tech Topic. We are giving you 3 tips in 10 minutes. I'm with Peggy and Bob today. We are talking about event page, Google Vids, and studio. Bob, what studio did you say is your tip this week?
Oh, geez, Nina and Peggy, I happened upon a tutorial from a lady named Elle Wang, and she had really a cool tip about using AI Studio. I had no idea what this was. Like, this is just a different form of AI from Gemini/Google. Anyway, she's able to basically use AI Studio to analyze your own website. And what AI Studio will do is you just ask it in a prompt, hey, how can I improve my website? You will just simply supply a URL to your website, let the AI tool do its thing, and it will return 3, if you ask it for 3, that's what I ask it for, 3 basic changes I could make to my website that would improve and attract visitation. And lo and behold, it is really freaking awesome. I mean, I haven't been able to put into effect just yet the actual suggestions, but I encourage you to do so. And just think of it this way. AI Studio can actually, you can use, let's say you come upon a web page that you really like, the formatting or the content, just supply AI Studio with the URL, and it will basically use that as a context for what you request. You could say that, hey, I love the way this website is set up, but I want you to apply it to my wildlife watching. And that is pretty magical, I got to tell you. In fact, the other cool thing about this AI Studio, this is just basically hardly scratching the surface of the capabilities of this particular app. But there is something called tokens, which are basically a way of measuring how much work it's actually doing. And using this app, you get the maximum number of tokens. So once you start digging in, you'll understand what that means. But there'll be a URL to this lady's tutorial in which you can watch it yourself and gain other insights that I'm not able to provide in our short little 3 minutes.
I'll definitely try the studio for my clients. It sounds so revealing for any details and future development. Thank you so much, Bob. This week, my tip is about how to create an event page at no cost. I've been working the whole week for an event at our local community, and I will show you the page of the event. It's translated with Google Translate with Google Chrome. You can see now that it's a professional hub for the event. We have a calendar live. We can embed the navigation. There are no coding skills to work because it's a Google site. It's verified for the domain with an NGO, non-profit. And I'm working with Google Workspace for non-profits. Let's translate this page too. So this is the event page. And it's live. It's everything on one place. Any person from the team can create the page. And then what's awesome with this concept is that it's eliminating the financial and technical barriers, and the team can focus on the community impact, actually. So it's scalable. Everything is on one place. It's credible. It immediately has the event page for the legitimacy of the event. And it has the embed for the Facebook page here. You see Facebook. I set the calendar library. Now we have the interesting part for the registration. I went to Gemini 2.5 Pro that is working with Google for Nonprofits, and I generated a web app. Here's the code. Here's the preview that is immediately integrated. I will finish this with Google Sites, and then it gives you an introduction of the event, and also a brief description of the program, and then you have the registration form. The registration is the interesting part where it's kept with Firebase. So now we need to have the verification and authentication of the project with the Firebase. So when people register, it can work on domain basis with this project. That's the technical part of the whole concept, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to finish it this week and have it working for the event page. Thank you so much.
That's really amazing what you can do. You know,
It is.
No
with
cost,
some prompts.
zero cost, and such huge information. I have generated audio overviews by just putting the URL of the event, and it created an audio presentation in English for people who are going to visit and don't speak the language. So it's fascinating. Thank you.
Way to go, Nina.
That's great. So this week, my tip is using the VO3 video generation model in Google Vids. This is Google's latest, greatest text to video generator. I'll just get. So Google Vids is part of Google Workspace. It lets you create videos there. And if you have access to video generation there, you can now select between the VO2 video generation model and the VO3 video generation model. And the latest, greatest thing with VO3 is that it will also generate speech and other audio. So you can create video clips where people are talking. And you can see in their sample prompt, they describe the scenery, they describe the character, and then they put in quotes what they want the person to say. And I have a very, very short demo of what that looks like.
Hi, I'll show you how to troubleshoot.
Welcome to our field technician training. This course will equip you to discover our latest wellness benefits, rolling out today.
Oh my God.
That's amazing. No more.
Hi, I'll show you how to troubleshoot common issues with Symbol Outdoor Goods solar-powered flashlight.
Wow.
So that's all.
No matter
generated.
my accent in English. I can eliminate it immediately.
Holy cow.
So it's really impressive, right? If you go into Google's Help Center for this, they have tips on how to generate prompts. They say, don't write something like, oh, it's a car driving. You want to be very specific. You want to be very detailed. You want to use cinematic language because it can pretend, you know, it can do panning shots. You can do
Great. Oh my
all
God.
kinds of things like that. And I just want to say that there's a few limitations. First of all, you have to have a Google Workspace account. I think this is for business and enterprise and some education editions, or Google One on your personal Google account, Google One with the AI Pro subscription or AI Ultra subscription. So it's not free for everybody to use. And it's limited to English prompts right now. I assume Google will be expanding that later. And the output, it's only up to 8 seconds long, which isn't very long. That's like one sentence. You can't have someone read a whole speech. Yeah. And the output is 720p. That is not full high definition. So if you're doing this and you're going to share the video with people on larger screens, you might want the clip to be just part of the screen and have other things surrounding it so it doesn't look pixelated. It's only landscape. So those are the technical output limitations. The other limitation is that you can only generate 20 videos a day with this, and you can only generate 10 with VO3. So you have to use VO2. So, you know, you can't make a full-length movie with this. It also is limited, of course, because it doesn't have all the tools that, for example, Flow is Google's filmmaking service. It doesn't have all those tools, but this is great if you just want a short clip of some, like basically stock footage where the person says what you want them to say exactly.
Thank you, Peggy. We've been doing the video announcements for our schedule, and that will work perfectly for our June overview to announce our schedule in some improved way. We did with Vid 2, and now I'll upload, check in the video description, our June schedule video announcement with Vid 3. It will be perfect, I'm sure. So use Google AI Studio, generate with Vid 3, and create event page at no cost with Google Workspace for nonprofits. These are 3 tips today. Thank you everyone for watching. We will be doing the roundup with all the resources. Please visit the description and our news blog to implement everything amazing we just talked. And join us next week when we are going to have a long technical topic conversation. See you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good day.